Hey y'all, shalom, shalom. Okay, y'all, so it's been a minute since I've been able to talk to you guys about what's been going on this journey of ours, stepping out on water, walking in faith, and just going where the Most High leads us, okay? So let's get started. There has been so much that has been going on. We have come to a place where y'all definitely led us here, y'all. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But a lot of people don't talk about the fight to take the territory. If you look in scripture, there was fight to take over the territory, the promised land, and then even when you get in it, to die to the old, that survival mechanism, to die to the old, so that way you can to live the way the Most High has called you to in your promised land. So let's back up a little bit. In coming here, we were going through a transitioning and a refining period. He was refining us, making us new. So not only were we in a new place physically, we were also becoming new, being refined, having some things burned off of us, letting some things go, letting people go. It has been a whirlwind, right? So in this, it was very hard, y'all. It was very, very difficult, and we were holding on and we're enduring. And when I got to this promised land, I want to explain to you how I thought to myself, like, what are we doing here? And there's going to be people who tell you, like, I don't think that way. I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are, and I can only go by my thoughts. I thought, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Why are we here? Where are we supposed to be going? What do you want us to do in this land? Because I'm a firm believer that when the Most High brings you to a place, it is not solely for your benefit. Sometimes it's not even for your benefit as much as it is for the people He has brought you to, right? So what are we doing here? How do you want us to move? What do you want us to do? And keeping that heart posture open in that sense. So we're going about doing things the way we know how to do them. And as we're doing that, and still seeking Him, and He's speaking, and it's silent, but still I'm hearing from Him a little bit at a time. And as we're going through, we end up getting into a car accident, you guys, on this journey that totaled out our car. Now, let me start by saying a beautiful young lady prophesied to me that I would be getting a new car. And it's something I had been feeling, but we don't know how, we don't know when. I kind of put it on the back burner until the Most High starts speaking again to me and seeing like what, when, where, how. So I put it on the back burner. It came up again a few months ago, and I knew the time was coming. I just didn't know again when the time would be. So about a week before we got into the car accident, I started thinking about it, and my youngest daughter had a dream regarding, like, Mom, we're going to be getting a new car. She was telling me about her dream, and she's like, yeah, I felt like we were going to be getting a new car. And I said, okay. So it just solidified that the time was nearing for me. And so we get into this car accident, totals out our car, and we are just in a new place. At the time, we did not know anybody. It was just, whew. I said, Father, I am not trying to be like the Israelites, the Hebrews up in the wilderness after they left Egypt. And we like, I know you didn't bring us out here so we can perish. So I'm going to just say it like this. I know you. And I know you have plans for us. This is how I feel. But I know my feelings are not factual. Feelings can be deceitful in the reality of things, in how you move, So I'm just like speaking life over the situations, crying out to Him, What are we supposed to do? And then a dear sister of mine was like, I think I know what you need to do. And it hit my spirit so hard that I acted on that. And I'm going to discuss more about that later. But I acted on that. And that one form of obedience, just going where the Ruach HaKodesh led us, it opened up so many doors. Like, I knew why at that moment, why that accident had to happen. Because had it not had that accident not happened, we would have been going about life the way we thought the Most High was calling us to go about it, and not letting him take full control over it, over the situation. We were still kind of doing our little thing to make things happen, but he wanted us to go a different way. And so I understood that. And the way that he took us, it opened up the door for a beautiful home. It opened up the door for a new car. When I tell you guys, we came in contact with some amazing people. And that's why character matters. Your character matters. Your honesty, your integrity, your love for the Most High. You have to stay rooted in him. Because when you go where he leads, and when the fruits of who you are show that you are literally zealous for the Most High Yah, it shows. It shows, and we are forever grateful. We are forever grateful to him for instilling these things in us. The humbleness, the humility, but yet the foundation in him. I hope that I'm explaining this properly. But we came in contact with some people, and initially it was, they were a little skeptical, but the person said, I know that God led me because this is something I usually don't do. And I want to tell you that the Most High will open up doors for you that no man can shut. No man can shut. And I mean, just a heart of gold, very straightforward person, very honest, but a heart of gold. And a heart of gold, and a heart of gold. So this individual, and amongst other individuals, you can tell that this is where Yah sent us. You can tell this is where he put us. And we have been blessed. So much so, as we're getting things together, we're going to look for a car. I'm looking for a car, trying to get a new vehicle, because you need a vehicle where we are. There's not very much walking, like everything's kind of, far away. And so as we're looking for a vehicle, there's a particular vehicle that we found, and I knew the type of vehicle that the Most High was directing me that we would be having. And so that's what I looked for. And there was one vehicle in particular, I'm like, okay, this one has great specs. Let's get this one. And before I can get it, there was somebody who decided that they wanted to give us a vehicle. It is the same type of vehicle, y'all. It's a van. And anybody who knows me, I was never into vans because, just some things. But it's a vehicle. It's a van. And they said, hey, they didn't know what type of car we were looking for. They didn't know anything. They just said, hey, we want to give them a van. We want to give you guys a van. A van? No strings attached, no nothing, y'all. When I tell you that when you continue to stay close to him, when you endure, when you use scripture Y'all, I use scripture going through these times. I use scripture. You say in your word right here, Lord, you say right here that you will never leave us or forsake us. You told me that you wanted to show up as the God of abundance, the Yah of abundance, the Alua of abundance. So in that, I do not see the manifestation of abundance in the physical. And I'm starting to lack spiritual abundance because my spirit is getting drained from enduring, getting weary in well-doing. You told me not to get weary in well-doing. So what do? Like, I start speaking these things, using the word, using the scripture to start to not only empower the spirit man within me, but also to speak to y'all and say, hey, what are we doing here? This is what you say. So how do I need to see this? What do I need to do? How do I need to perceive this in a way that glorifies you? So, all in all, there's so much more that happened, but that is just one testimony. We got into an accident. I did not understand. It totaled our car. I did not understand why that accident took place until we moved. We shifted where he wanted us to go. He aligned us with that. That accident aligned us with where the Most High wanted us to be. It linked us with destiny helpers. It linked us with his will. His will, because I always pray that I'm always in his will. Always. And I always look and see, is there something that I need to be doing differently? Because it's not about anybody else. It's about what I need to be doing differently to make sure that I am doing your will. And in that is how I'm able to say, okay, look at this person and say, thank you. In that is how I'm able to say, oh, hey, what is this about? Making sure that my heart posture is correct. Making sure that my heart posture is correct is basically what I'm trying to say. So just continue to hold on, continue to endure, and use the word of the Most High when you are struggling. This is what you said. You find a scripture that says what he says about that, and you hold on to it. And when you don't see it, and when you start to feel low, you speak that and say, hey, Abba, this is what you said to us. What are we supposed to do? Tell me. How do I see it the way that you're calling us to see it? What, am I missing something? Because not only are you acknowledging that your flesh, your feelings, your emotions are working to get the best of you, you're also acknowledging that his word supersedes your flesh, your emotions, your feelings. His word supersedes that. And if his word supersedes that, then you look to him for guidance, because this is the instruction you gave me. Now help me walk this instruction out, because the flesh is trying to rise above my spirit man. And you say in your word that's not the case. The flesh should not be stronger than the spirit man. So I don't know, you guys. I get on these videos. It is not my strong suit, but I'm doing it as led. So I pray that this bless somebody. I pray that, you guys hear what the Ruach HaKodesh is putting on your hearts to hear. Yeah, and that's it, you guys. Until next time, shalom.